back to another stream where today we're doing the second part of part 1 because I had to go for part 1, so this is the second part of it. We'll stream in. You just ruined my intro! You ruined my intro! I'm streaming!
You know, I was reluctant to come back here for obvious reasons, but then I realized that I was even more reluctant to stay away because nature would take its course, as it always does.
I felt the same. Still, there's no denying this is the single most important place on Earth right now. Perhaps ever.
Perhaps, but what of Dr. Grant?
He and I are a team. Through thick and thin, you know?
Yes. Still, chaos, Dr. Sattler. Chaos has me contemplating whether we can actually make things better or just delay the inevitable.
It all comes down to responsibility. The last time we were here, we were Hammond's guests. This time, we're more like partners. Now we have the knowledge and the means to make a change.
Ambitious, Dr. Sattler. That's ambitious, but, you know, I do like the sentiment.
Good. I'll need a research module added to the visitor center. Then we can get a look at the different fencing available.
Let's add an emergency bunker to that list as well. I mean, you know, we've both experienced how effective fences have been in the past.
I can't put them in there yet.
Mr. Hammond is very concerned. We're getting reports of staff injuries.
Velociraptors. Okay, we have to get them enclosed in the raptor pen.
Aren't you an expert on raptors, Dr. Grant?
I think that it'd be fair to say that raptors and Dr. Grant have history.
Devoting your life to the study of an animal means accepting the harsh truth that it would try to kill you if you ever came face to face with it.
You did come face to face with it.
Which was impossible before Jurassic Park. So that had to count for something.
It did. It counted for a lot of sleepless nights.
So our goal now is get everything under control, right?
Control? No. No, Finch. The best you can hope for on Isla Nublar is managed chaos. Okay?
And that is why you are here, Dr. Malcolm.
So, not my sparkling personality, then?
We just need Jurassic Park manageable, chaos and all. Then we can think about larger plans.
John, Alan and I still really aren't comfortable opening the park to tourists.
That is kind of an understatement.
I understand your sentiment and your concerns, but all in due course. And I do seem to remember seeing the public at your dig site in the Badlands. Charged them, didn't you?
Those donations help fund our research.
As did I.
For which we are grateful.
But it's really no different than what we are doing here at Jurassic Park, Dr. Sattler. Just on an, admittedly, much grander scale.
And with more theatrics and buttered popcorn.
We all know your vision, John. But the execution, it really needs work.
That is why you are all here. To make sure this dream, my dream, doesn't die.
And there is one other major difference between us, John. In Montana, Ellie and I were pulling dinosaur fossils out of the ground. And here, it's the dinosaurs that are trying to put us into the ground.
And isn't that exciting?
Finch, you really need to learn when to stop talking. It's still gonna take a while to properly organize and restore the scientific data. Dr. Wu left behind a ton of material.
After Nedry's sabotage, it's a miracle we have anything to work with.
True. But between the storm, the dinosaurs, and whatever Nedry did to the computers, the records and documentation are a mess.
But you think it can be done?
If we can make dinosaurs, then we should be able to sort paperwork and organize computer files.
Can we make dinosaurs? Or are these just impressive replicas?
Oh, they're alive, Alan. And I want them to be as scientifically accurate as possible. Hammond scientists made their mistake by substituting amphibian DNA.
And hiring the wrong people.
But now Hammond has the right ones. Us.
I don't know what he sees in that Cabot kid.
People say that to me about you.
Oh, do they? People. People like Dr. Rockstar.
You know what I could use? Pictures of the dinosaurs. I'll get together a list of specific photos that I need.
Never thought I'd be able to take photos of dinosaurs before. That's a first.
Ooh, and Alan, the lens cap? I want actual images.
I'll remember. This time.
No problem. Task received. Asset collection request received. Asset transported. Asset requiring collection. Heading to pick up the asset. Confirming asset delivery. Acknowledging asset collection request. Computation in progress. Heading to collect the asset. Commencing asset transit. En route to collect the asset. Transportation underway. Asset transportation underway. Asset transportation complete. Asset delivery confirmed. Did you get it?
Oh, a new picture. Cool. Mr. Hammond is gonna love this shot.
All life has two instinctual impulses that no amount of tinkering or engineering, biological or otherwise, can ever hope to overcome. One, survival. Two, reproduction. With man, you can add a third, domination.
Man? Oh, boy. All right, anyway, you're not wrong, which is even more reason we'll need to research a drug to act as a countermeasure to the dinosaurs' breeding.
Well, they've had a free run of the island for a while, so we've got to assume that they've been mating. It would be a recurrence plot.
Which is what, exactly?
Although the world is in a constant state of chaos, certain events can be predicted because they happen repeatedly, regardless of the initial conditions. And an organism trying to perpetuate its DNA would be one of those. Or maybe it's the tropical island paradise setting. You know, works for newlyweds.
You know, it could also be the food.
Yeah, perhaps, but considering what some of the dinosaurs have consumed, let's hope not.
I think we've developed a drug that should inhibit breeding. Dr. Malcolm, can you get a team together to administer it?
Well, a ranger team can shoot them with darts, while I watch safely and securely from a distance.
Do these ranger teams ever do ride-alongs?
You know, for you, Finch, I believe they'd make an exception.
Just wait for them to do their thing. Whoa, what just happened there? Alright, you're being so slow. Oh my god. Bro, I thought he was gonna move. No.
It's happening again, Hammond.
No, I won't allow it.
You may not have that choice, John.
Finch, I need to know. Do you have a report?
It looks like the computer systems are under attack. John, we're being hacked.
Dr. Malcolm is correct. The corrupted code has also affected the power grid.
No, no, no.
Don't say the gates are open.
I won't, but they are.
Protection needs to be our top priority. For the dinosaurs and the staff.
I'm staff, right?
Let's get the power grid back. That should help with staff safety.
And I am staff, obviously.
I've got programmers hardening the code as we speak.
Finch, you'll help us get the personnel secured.
Yes, the personnel, the staff, of which I am unquestionably one.
Close the pen. Oh great, dinosaurs out.
Asset to be collected. Acknowledged. Adding task. Setting additional task.
Glad the raptors didn't go out their pen though. I don't think they can come out their pen when this mission happens.
Transporting asset. Asset has been delivered.
Sabotage resolved.
We've identified some residual flaws in the park operations software. I wonder how they got missed the first time around.
You've plugged the holes though, right?
There's some new counter-espionage software that just needs final testing.
Keep people out of our business. Mr. Hammond would also like to make sure the dinosaurs are secure and comfortable. Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Right. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's the most common and least true words spoken at Jurassic Park.
I'm satisfied with the
I was
latest
literally
reports
just
on
about
Heart
to turn off the
security.
alarm.
Now we can move on to the next great challenge, the dinosaurs. For that, we'll have to journey to the companion island, Isla Sorna. We call it Site B. Originally a massive holding pen and secondary research facility for our dinosaurs. Spared no expense.
Didn't want to keep all your eggs in one incubator, huh, John?
Aye, that is certainly one way to look at it.
And another way, John?
Yeah, it's also about the diversity of the environment.
In other words, you weren't sure they'd survive on Isla Nublar.
Darwin's most famous works were centered on species he studied on the Galapagos Islands. Isolated.
It also has the benefit of keeping our work away from prying eyes.
Yeah, and making potential rescue like thousands of miles away.
Always the negative with you, Dr. Malcolm. For now, we focus on the job at hand. Cabot.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hammond. So I think we'll need a new base of operations. Ranger outpost and visitor center, maybe? Would make a good headquarters.
Did you two know about this island?
Of course not. We're in the dark as much as you are, Dr. Malcolm.
Who knows? Maybe it's just our inferior brains that can't cope with chaos.
Well, uncertainty, you know, can be a guiding light. Chaos is about the unexpected, and that's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm here because of the dinosaurs.
And because of the lovely Dr. Sattler, if I'm not mistaken.
That's really not any business of yours.
need to test our breeding countermeasure on Isla Sorna's wild dinosaur population.
Okay, Ellie. I've identified a suitable group of dinosaurs. Let's isolate them from the rest to perform tests.
Nah, I can't build the enclosure here. I have to move the stuff, substations and stuff. Power. You know what? If I move that, put a gate there, then that'll probably be better. And then I put this one in here. If it, there. And I'll put a few things down here. Look at like emergency bunkers, and when they got the research done, put down some shops. Okay, this is looking good so far. Why the stickers up?
Confirming task. Confirmed. Understood. Request acknowledged. Adding to the list. Understood.
Alright, there we go. If we got rid of all the trees up here, put a few Huh? Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm gonna build an enclosure up here, put a few gallimimuses and powers up here. But first, let's sort out the stegos.
Picking up asset.
And don't worry, I'll sort out their enclosure in a sec.
Collecting asset.
Like, I'll get a few trees in their enclosure. Water.
En route to pick up the asset. Acknowledging asset collection request. Asset has been collected. En route to collect the asset. Heading to pick up the asset. Assets in the air.
I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them.
Asset in transit.
Just flatten it out.
Asset has been transported. Delivery complete. Delivery has been completed. Transportation complete. Asset delivered. Asset transportation in progress.
This should all work out according to plan. Yeah, let's just squeeze an already confused and stressed resurrected dinosaur into a small enclosure and, you know, hope for the best. An animal that in its time could freely roam the earth. Or maybe that's not such a a good idea.
We're administering the breeding countermeasure through the feeders. This is a huge step forward from the previous injection method.
And Mr. Hammond wants to make sure this works.
We'll observe the affected dinosaurs until we can confirm the effectiveness of the treatment. If this works, we won't have to trank the dinosaurs as much. That'll help with their anxiety as well. A prehistoric animal has to be confused when it's being chased by a vehicle. I mean, what point of reference could it possibly have?
I really hadn't thought about it that way before. They're as afraid of us as we are of them. If I were afraid.
Fear is a survival instinct, Cabot. Any animal without it won't be around long.
And then I should be around forever.
Right, hold on a sec, stream. Stream, I am back. Get a few feeders in here.
Oh, we should observe the dinosaurs and look for behavioral changes. Photographic evidence should do. I'll get together a list.
one for the archives. Great shot.
Something's not right.
There's an understatement.
What do you mean?
The animals here, they aren't responding like they did on Isla Nublar.
I haven't seen any of the dinosaurs exhibiting symptoms.
The two are not mutually exclusive, Dr. Grant.
I think Dr. Malcolm...
Ian, please.
I think Dr. Malcolm is correct. But we need to be sure. In their current state, the dinosaurs aren't eating or drinking. We need to identify the problem. Step 1, slow them down, hit them with the tranq dart. Tests on these dinosaurs are coming back all over the place. It looks like these animals, they've been manipulated.
Theories?
I have plenty.
Which one do you like the most?
Hammond told us there was another company trying to steal InGen's research.
Biosyn.
Right. They got to Nedry.
John believes it was Nedry's greed and Biosyn's money that became the catalyst for what happened to all of us the first time around.
And you think they're at it again?
Or maybe they never left. Let's combat this first, then figure out who's to blame. We'll need to research and use a DNA sequencer to neutralize the effects of the faulty genome. The science needs to be right.
Or the dinosaurs will be wrong.
Dr. Grant, as long as we continue to interfere, the dinosaurs...
Oh sure, I haven't got a research.
The dinosaurs will always be wrong.
We've developed a DART-based solution to the symptoms. The causes, however, they run right to the core of these dinosaurs, to their DNA. The fix will require a recompiled genome and new incubations.
Confirming task.
Nope. Nope. Wait, that wasn't bad. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Collection request received. Asset to be collected. Collecting asset. Asset requiring collection. Picking up asset.
So I hear we've had a spot of good news. We're ready to proceed with incubating new dinosaurs.
John, you were never ready to bring dinosaurs back to life.
A little bit more belief, Dr. Malcolm, and we'll be there soon.
Chaos doesn't require belief.
This is it, isn't it? We're back in the dinosaur business?
I'm calling it paleo-curation, but yes, young Cabot, yes we are. And it all starts with our eggs. Dr. Grant, this is where you literally make history.
History with teeth and claws and aggressive dispositions.
I'm ready, John. We'll start by constructing and connecting some hatcheries.
Transporting asset. Transportation complete.
Thank you.
The archive of genome data is a mess. We're gonna need to rebuild the library with some new fossil samples if we want viable genomes.
What can I do to help, Alan?
Well, you can help keep the man in black and Hammond's shadow out of my hair for a bit.
I think I'd rather try to break a wild T-Rex.
Don't give Finch any ideas. He'll think that'll make a great ride.
Yep. And I'm worried that he can probably figure out how to talk Hammond into it.
This is literally the worst enclosure. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.